What's up, YouTube? I just wanted to talk a little bit about my pressure washing trailer build. So here it is. I actually bought this trailer from a buddy of mine. Excuse me. It's a 5x8 trailer. It's got a little ramp on the back. It's a Tractor Supply trailer. And this one is not the one that I wanted to go with. I was going to wait a little while. The one I really wanted was a lot more heavy duty than this. And it was going to be close to $1,000 brand new with a warranty and all that. But he gave me a deal on this thing that I couldn't turn down. But it does suit my needs for now. He gave it to me for $300, so I just couldn't turn it down. I couldn't even build one for that. So it's got 13-inch wheels on it. That's about as small as I'd recommend going, especially towing on the freeway and stuff like that. But I bought a new spare tire for it, and I already mounted it up, and I just took the spare and tossed it in the back of my truck. But I also put bearing buddies on it. Those are just the covers, but the bearing buddies are in there. I put some fresh grease in them, and it has a expanded metal floor, but he gave me a sheet of plywood that he had laying in his garage, so I went ahead and bolted that down, and I coated it with Thompson's water seal. So but anyway, I was tired of dragging my stuff around, and that machine right there weighs 130 pounds. So I was tired of dragging all that stuff around every job I did. So it was getting old unloading it out of my truck and loading it back in. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this trailer. And I ordered some hose reels. Here's my pressure reel. It's a Northstar brand. There's the some of the specs on it. I'm really impressed with it. It's there's some more specs there, but it's powder coated. It holds up to 300 feet of 3/8 hose. It's rated for 5,000 psi. I'll never use that amount of psi on anything, but more the better, I guess. But yeah, it's super stout. It's got really good bearings on it. It's got a lock, and it's got a little brake on the other side so it doesn't bird nest when you're unrolling it. But I went ahead. This is my Power Horse 4 gallon per minute 4,000 psi machine. I've actually got a little trash bag covering up the exhaust and air intake, just in case it rains a little bit. It's a 420cc engine, and I've probably done about 35 jobs with this thing so far, and it never has let me down. It starts first pull every time. I basically just mounted it on here with some washers and wood screws. I mounted it to that 2x4 in the front, and just put some little straps back here. I think they call it plumber's hanging straps or something like that. But this thing, I've been really impressed with it for the price. I didn't expect it to even last this long, but I'm going on about 6 months with it now, and I've used the heck out of this thing, and it's worked really well. So here's my hose reel. There's the little lock on it right there, and this is the brake that I was talking about. Okay, you basically just either loosen that or tighten it, and it looks like it's got some, maybe a nylon or plastic bushing right there that pinches the shaft and doesn't let it unroll freely. That way you don't bird nest it. This is my water hose reel, or garden hose reel, I guess. This was a cheaper one off Amazon. I think it was like 65 bucks. I've got 75 feet of hose on it right now. I'm probably going to add another 50 to it. I think it holds up to like 200 feet or whatever. I don't see myself needing that much. So about 125 feet is what I'm going to end up going with. I plumbed in a water filter, or a garden hose filter, right here. Got all the little fittings and everything, ran it into my pump, got my pressure gauge, and then that's a 3-foot, a lot of people call them whip hoses. but I got that from Northern Tool, as well as this hose reel right here. This one I got on Amazon, but this hose reel retails for about 250 bucks, and I ended up picking it up for, after the coupon, the $50 coupon that I used, I got it for right at 200. And again, it's just really stout, and I love it. I'm glad I bought it. So I think it's going to save me a lot of time and hassle. Again, it holds 300 feet of 3/8 hose. I've got 150 feet on it now, and I'll probably add another 50 feet. I don't think I'll need 300 ever, but we'll see, right? Here's my Ramtech surface cleaner. I actually replaced the swivel on that the other day. The old one was starting to freeze up, and the O-rings were shot. It was spraying water everywhere. It was still working, but it just wasn't working as well as it could. So I went ahead and bought that. I went to Ramtech in Houston, and he gave me a good deal on it and had it in stock, so I went ahead and bought it from him. I paid a little bit more than I could have got it online for, but you know, again, he had it in stock and I needed it, so I went ahead and bought it. And I replaced the that quick connect fitting right there with a stainless steel one. And the next thing I'm going to do to this is replace the pressure hose and gun right here. The gun is okay, but I'm going to just replace all that as soon as I can. So, but anyway, this thing's super light. I can push it around in my driveway. I'm really happy with it. I've taken it on the Houston freeways. I've probably put, I'd say about 600 or 700 miles on it so far. And actually more than that, probably about 1,000. I put my barbecue pits on it and delivered them probably 250 miles away from my house and back. So it's held up really well. But eventually I'm going to upgrade. I'll sell this trailer and get the stronger one. I'm going to upgrade my power washer to a 5.5 gallon a minute machine, belt drive, and I'm going to have a water tank in the middle, and I'm going to stack those hose reels. I'm going to weld a frame together so I can stack them and get them up higher. And I'm also going to have a soft wash set up on here as well with a 12 volt 5.5 gallon a minute or possibly 7 gallon a minute pump. So right now I've also done a video on the little soft washer that I built, that one there, and it's portable, but it's it starts to become a little bit of a pain on bigger jobs. But eventually, not eventually, I mean it's going to be in the near future, but I'm going to get my 1984 ATC 200X running again. It needs a carb cleaning, and I've got to go through the brakes, and it'll run just fine. And I'm going to sell my motorcycle lift table with that AC or ATV platform that I made for it. I'm going to sell all that, and that way I can park my trailer in my garage. So as you can see, I got a lot of stuff in there right now. So it wouldn't be possible now, but that's the plan in the near future, I should say. But anyway, just wanted to briefly go over that. And if you guys have any questions, comments, whatever, go ahead and put them in the comment section. And thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.